This week I made $5,250 from phone flipping, and in this video I'm going to break down the exact process I do to actually get the phones, sell the phones, everything like that. So about $2,300 of this was profit. I'm not going to lie to you, but here's the screenshots from my literal bank account of the proof of me actually making that money that no other phone flipper is going to show you. So let me just literally walk you through the exact process. So the first thing you're probably wondering is, why are we reselling iPhones? Like that's probably something you probably never heard of, because when I first started out, I never even thought of it. So I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Why are we selling iPhones? Because iPhones are probably the biggest market, like one of the biggest markets in the world. Everybody, like literally everybody has an iPhone. So that's why this works so well. There's so much demand for them. Everybody has one. And that's why it works so well. Typically per phone, you're making about $100 profit per phone. So that's why this actually works. Like, let's say you get 10 phones in a week, that's $1,000 profit. So you do the math, it could add up very quick and you can make a lot of money. So typically when you hear about reselling iPhones or you hear about phone flipping, the common advice out there is very generic advice that you hear from every other phone flipper here on YouTube. Normally you just outreach to people selling their phones on Facebook Marketplace. You lowball as many people as possible. And from there, maybe you'll get about, let's say you reach out to, 20 people. Maybe you get one phone out of that. And because you're lowballing people, you want to give them the best price possible. So let's say you're making, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's say you're making $100 profit. And then from there, when you actually pick up the phone, you have to list the phone on Facebook, wait days for the phone to sell, and you try to sell your phone on Facebook. This is what, or eBay. This is what typical phone flipping gurus out here teach. And I don't have to say any names, but you guys know who I'm talking about if you are aware with the phone flipping space. And this is complete terrible advice, to be completely honest. Yes, it will work. Yes, you will make a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, but this is not something that is going to make you the money that these people are saying that it's going to make you. $10,000 a month or $5,000 a month. It's not going to make you that much money. I'm just going to be very real with you. Unless you're on Facebook all day, every single day, and you're in one of the most highly populated areas ever, and you have 10 hours a day to commit to phone flipping, you're not going to make $10,000 a month doing this process of outreaching to people on Facebook Marketplace, as many people as possible. You lowball as many people as possible, and maybe out of the 20, 30 people you reach out to, you get one or two phones, and then you try and sell the phone on Facebook or eBay. Now, this is probably the longest process ever. This takes days, if not weeks, to actually get your phone picked up and actually sell your phone, right? And this is common advice by most phone flipping gurus, and it doesn't really work that well. And it's really just 10x the effort to actually get any sort of real good results with this. So instead, this is exactly what I do. So what I do is I run Facebook ads to get phones. So I'm not running Facebook ads to sell my phones or anything like that. But instead of outreach, I'm running Facebook ads so people come to me to sell their phone. Why does this work so well? Is because I'm not out here chasing sellers. I'm not out here begging for people to agree to a price on my lowball offer, right? People come to me because they're in a sort of pain and need quick cash for their phone. So that's why this works so well, is because multiple people come to me per day. Let's say I'm running my Facebook ad you could start as low as $5 a day, but anywhere from like $10 to $20 a day is a really good point of where you're going to be having multiple, maybe 10, 15 people reach out to you a day if you're at like $20 a day. And these people, instead of you chasing them, they are coming to you to sell you a phone. So you are literally providing a service, offering quick cash for phones. So instead of out here chasing people, you're literally providing a service and picking up people's phones and giving them quick cash. So that's why I run Facebook ads. They come to me, and it's a lot more of a simple process because they could agree to my price. I have the leverage, everything like that. So from these Facebook ads, when they see my Facebook ad, and by the way, this Facebook ad it's not a generic picture ad like most people run or most people teach. If you maybe you bought some course on phone flipping and you're running Facebook ads and it's just a I buy phones picture or we buy phones picture ad, and you're saying, oh, Facebook ads don't work. It's because you're not doing them right? Like, I'm sorry to say, but that course you bought that's telling you to run we buy phone picture ads, it sucks. I'm sorry. Facebook ads work if you do them the right way and you have the right system in place. So the way that I run my Facebook ads, it's pretty much they come across your video, and it's a video of just, you saying you buy phones to your local area. So I'm in New Jersey, so it'd be like, hey, New Jersey, we're paying cash for phones. And pretty much people come across your Facebook ad, and you're also running these ads on Instagram too. So you'll get people reach out to you through Instagram, you'll get people reach out to you through Facebook Messenger, and they see your ad, they click on the button, and they're not going to any fancy landing page. They're not going to any website. You don't need a website. You don't need a landing page. You don't need anything. They see the Facebook ad and they either text you on your phone number or they text you on Facebook Messenger or Instagram. So straight from the Facebook ad, straight to your inbox, right? And really from there, you just agree on a price, right? And like I said, because you have the leverage, you're going to set the price. You're the person setting the price. You have the leverage. And because of that, because of people wanting to sell you a phone and you not chasing them, you set the price so you could make a higher amount of profit, right? If I'm lowballing a bunch of people on Facebook Marketplace, I have to try and give them the best price possible for them to even pay me any mind. But when people are reaching out to you, you set your own price and you can make $100, $150 profit because a lot of people are desperate to sell their phone. Whether that's because they are financing their phone and they can't afford the bill anymore, or maybe their phone is iCloud locked and there's no use for it, or maybe their phone's cracked. There's a lot of different reasons why people are in a jam for cash and need quick cash for a phone. So straight from Facebook ads, you guys agree on a price over the DMs. And from there, you're doing this with, let's say 5-10 people reach out to you a day. You try to agree with a price. You try to agree on a price with all of those leads. And from there, you agree on a price, you go to the meetup, right? So from there, you meet up with the customer and you're just meeting up. You can meet up wherever, local Starbucks, a McDonald's, a Wendy's, wherever you really want. So you meet up. Typically at the meetup, what I do is I always negotiate more at the meetup. So that makes you a lot more profit if you negotiate at the meetup. And basically from there, you buy the phone and then you sell the phone to direct buyers. So this is my exact process of literally everything. Like this is literally my process. So how I get the phones through Facebook ads. I have multiple people reach out to me every single day. I set the price, so I'm able to make more profit, right? So I agree on the price. From the Facebook ad, they message me. We agree on a price over text. At the meetup, typically, I am negotiating even more at the meetup if there is an issue with the phone. And then from there, all my phones just go straight to direct buyers. Right? So a direct buyer is just an individual who buys phones, whether they're any condition. So a direct buyer will buy a phone if it's cracked, if it's blacklisted, if it's carrier locked, aka financed, like if the phone is still being financed, you could actually buy and resell those phones if you have a direct buyer. So that opens a lot more opportunity for you because you're running these Facebook ads and you're letting people know, hey, I buy financed phones, and they will come to you with their financed phone because they can't afford the bill anymore. And you'll be surprised how many people actually buy a phone and they can't afford the bill anymore and they want to get out of that. So they come to you for quick cash. So that's why this works so well, is because a lot of people have half of their brain cells and they go finance a phone they actually can't afford, and eventually they're in the hole. They can't afford the phones, and they see your Facebook ad that says, hey, I will buy your finance phone for quick cash. They come to you, and you could actually sell these finance phones to direct buyers, right? And there will not be any issues at all. Whereas if you sell a finance phone on Facebook Marketplace, it could be an issue, right? So you're running these Facebook ads, you're letting people know in your area, hey, I buy finance phones, I buy cracked phones, I buy blacklisted phones, I buy iCloud locked, passcode locked, every single phone on the market. So that obviously floods the gates, floods the gate open with a bunch of opportunity for you, because you're able to buy multiple different types of iPhones, right? And then from there, you are literally just meeting up with the customer, you're negotiating, you check the phone out in person, and from there you sell them straight to direct buyers. Now with these direct buyers, you are literally, how the process works is you could sell to them in bulk. You could sell them 5 phones at a time, 10 phones at a time. And the best thing about this is you're not guessing when the phone will sell, or you're not guessing what price will the phone sell for. So whereas with Facebook Marketplace or eBay, you don't know what you're going to get for the phone until it's sold. You have no clue what you're going to get for the phone. And you have no clue when you're going to sell the phone either. Now with direct buyers, you know exactly when you're going to sell the phone, because you could sell it whenever you feel like it. I could buy a phone today and sell it today if I feel like it, because there's somebody lined up to buy my phone. And not only that, but you're not guessing on a price, because they have a price sheet that literally tells you what they buy iPhones for. So iPhone 12, this price. iPhone 13, this price. iPhone 14, whatever gigabytes, this price. So you know exactly what you're going to get for the phone. So this is by far the best way to actually do phone flipping, is instead of the generic way of doing phone flipping, the outreach and selling your phones on Facebook or selling your phones on eBay. This is 10 times faster, and this will make you 10 times more money, because you have multiple people reaching out to you every single day. And like this process right here, this is literally just how it works. And with these Facebook ads that you're running, you actually become a person in the local area that's known to buy phones. So obviously, when you're just reaching out to people on Facebook Marketplace, you're just a dude behind a screen lowballing people, right? That's what you got to realize. But when you're running Facebook ads, you're actually building a brand. You'll get referrals, you get reoccurring customers. Multiple people will see your Facebook ad. There might be several other phone flippers that might see your Facebook ad and start supplying you with phones in bulk, because they buy phones too, and they need someone to sell their phones to. So you could start buying their phones. That's happened to me a lot of times, where other phone resellers will come to me to start selling their phones and start selling me phones in bulk. So with these Facebook ads, you're building an actual name and you're building an actual brand for yourself, instead of sitting behind a screen. Nobody knows your name. Nobody knows what you do. You're just sitting there lowballing people, right? So by default, Facebook ads is going to make you a shit ton of money, get you a shit ton of phones, and you're getting a shit ton of eyeballs too. So people know your name, people know what you do, and you're a lot more trustworthy that way. So yeah, this is really how my phone flipping process works. So with this process, you can make a lot of money. With this process, I've had people make $18,000 profit in a single month. If you don't believe me on this process, you could go check out some of my videos that are here on my YouTube channel of just a very few of my students that I'm working with actually making money from this process. So Simon, I just posted this a little bit ago. Simon, $8,000 a month. He hit his first $8,000 profit month 3 months in. Joseph hit $6,000 profit month his second month in. Eli, $7,000 profit in a month. Zayed hit $4,000 profit in 2 months, in just 2 months of phone flipping. That was his second month. He didn't make 2,000. He made 4,000 in 1 month. His second month phone flipping. And then one of my best students, Isaiah, made $18,000 profit in a month. And obviously he's doing this process a lot bigger, at a lot bigger scale. But that just goes to show you exactly what is possible with this process. So if you are looking for help with this, you could click the first link in the description and it'll just bring you to an explainer video to let you know if I could even help you or not. And if I can, you could book in a call with me and I'll help you out with the Facebook ads, the buyers, and everything like that. But other than that, I'll catch you guys later.